Are you feeling down, worn out, exhausted? Feeling like it's a struggle to just make it through the day sometimes? I know I am. Many people around the world are feeling the same way. What's really missing here is that our souls are out of whack. That's why we're feeling like this. Our souls? Yeah, our souls. God created us with a soul. You have a soul. I have a soul. And when it's in alignment, fully in alignment with who He created me to be, you to be, and my life is in alignment with that, then we have peace. And when it's not, then you're going to feel disturbed. And our souls are often out of whack. So if you're feeling that way, I can relate. And most of the world can relate. So there are 4 key components to making up the soul. And I just want to walk you through what those are so that you can recognize what's going on in your own life. First of all, you are driven by your will. Yes, your will. You know, the willpower that overpowers you or me when I eat extra. There are a lot of people out there right now that are saying, I'll have some more. I've got nothing to do. I'm going to eat. Or the willpower that says, I am or I am not going to, say, help my child with their homework again to reach that goal. It's that willpower, that exercise over ourselves that comes deep within us. It's reactive. It also sometimes makes bad decisions, but that's our will, and that's like at the center of everything in our life is our willpower. It's our ability to make a decision. It's your ability to decide and have control over your own life, right? It's your free will. That's the reactionary part that can drive you to do wonderful things or terrible things. Outside of your will, then your mind guards your will and hopefully tempers some of your crazy compulsions. We all have them. You ever think about that? You ever think about, man, I'm in the grocery store, I could just pull all of those 2 liters right off the rack, or rip the chips off, or swerve my car, whatever it may be. That's your irrational will thinking things that are wild and also probably not a good decision. So it's your mind. It goes from your will, right, your compulsion, to then your mind, which says, hold on, yeah, that's not a good idea. Let's not wreak havoc in the grocery store. Let's not do something really dumb. And so hopefully your mind catches those irrational thoughts or behaviors that you're considering that your willpower may want to do. Your mind hopefully catches that, but it doesn't always. And when the mind does not catch that, or it gives permission and says, okay, you know what, don't eat that whole bag of chips. Well, okay, fine, go ahead, eat that whole bag of chips. Well, then your willpower has overcome your mind, and then your body just follows, right? Your body is the third layer. So it's your willpower that drives these thoughts and these ideas, right? It's your mind that then filters them and says, okay, good one, not a good one, but then sometimes is overcome, right? I wanted to work out every day, right? But my willpower wasn't strong enough. It became weak, and I just wanted to sit down, and my mind wasn't going to motivate me to do it. And if your mind doesn't motivate you to do it, then your body will never follow, right? But it's that compulsion, that willpower that drives it. And when your mind and your willpower and your body are all working together, when my willpower says, hey, let's do good here, let's help our neighbor, hey, let's put in the extra time with our children or our spouse, and then our mind agrees and we follow it, and then our body will, of course, do what those two say, then all of a sudden there is peace and harmony in our life. And that all put together is the soul. And so I have to give credit to a couple of guys. There's a book that I read probably once a year and have for the last 10 years called Soul Keeping. It addresses this. So Dallas Willard and John Ortberg are a couple of guys that are really deep thinkers that are also practical thinkers I need to give credit to. But the soul is what wraps all of those together. And so if you're feeling like you're just out of whack, you're mad at yourself, you're beating yourself up, I ask you and I challenge you to sit down, take a few minutes and say, okay, what am I really thinking here? What's driving me? because it starts with your willpower. And if that is out of whack and your willpower is pointed in a direction that is not in harmony with who God made you to be, then you're going to feel off. Me too. That's why I feel off when my willpower is pointed in the wrong direction. And then my mind maybe catches it, and then my body follows. That can be tremendous disharmony. And then I feel down, and then I feel like I'm just messing up. I'm not doing well in life. And then we get to the end of the week and I'm just truly exhausted. So, willpower, mind, body, wrap them all together, that's your soul. So think about that this weekend and be aware, be conscious of what your willpower is driving you to do. Seeker City on a Friday. God bless you guys. Have a great weekend.